Can you change your life in the next 30 days? The answer, surprisingly, is yes. You may not be able to make drastic changes like making millions of dollars or achieving world peace, but what I can guarantee you is that if you follow this very simple process, you will achieve bigger results than you thought that you could this entire year. Hi everyone, my name is Sheila McKenna, founder of Push Factor, and today I'm about to share with you how you can change your life in the next 30 days. Now, as I record this video, we have come to the fourth quarter of the year. We have barely 3 months, probably 2 months and some change until 2019 ends. And there are so many of us who are like, man, there are things that I wanted to do, but I haven't been able to get to them. I haven't had the time, I haven't had the focus. But you know what? We are not here to talk about regrets and failure. I want to share with you a process that can give you the momentum you need to actually change your life. This simple process will definitely help you focus on a particular goal and you can get it done. All you have to do, again, is focus and execute. Well, number one, you're going to need a push factor. Now, what in the world is a push factor? A push factor is anything that you use to push you to whatever goal that you want to achieve. But here's the thing. It has to mean something to you. It has to be important to you. It has to be a high priority. The problem with most of us is that we say we're going to do things, and unfortunately, those goals are options. They are not a must. A push factor is a must. It is something that you have to do in order to achieve it. It can be a frustration. Maybe you are sick and tired of always spending money that you know you can use towards something that you've always wanted to either purchase or something you've wanted to invest in, and it really means something to you. Or it could be family, it could be your children. Maybe there's something that you want to do for them, or there's something that you want to change in yourself. You want to be an example that you want them to be proud of. You can use your children or your spouse or somebody close to you that you love as your push factor, as your motivator to get you to where you want to go. Or it could be a really, really bad habit, and you've been telling yourself, 2019, I am going to change it. But for one reason or another, you've been falling back and finding yourself continuing this really horrible habit, and you want to kick it. But I want you to know that this process can actually help you. But you have to use what I'm about to share with you as your push factor. You have to change something in your life. Or you have to attain something that you've always wanted. Or you might even want to let go of something or someone that you feel is no longer helpful to you. Maybe you're on a journey. You want to recreate your life or redesign yourself. And you know that the people in your life right now are just no bueno. They are no longer who you need to be with. They need to go. So these things are important. These are musts. You have to choose something that is a must. You can't do something that is an option anymore. You have to choose something that you need to do. You want to end this year saying, I did it. I did this thing. I finally got it done. I finally let go of this toxic person in my life. I was finally able to achieve this thing that I've always wanted to do. I finally been able to change this habit that has been debilitating me. So you need to find a push factor. What is your push factor going to be between now and the end of 2019? Number two, now that you have identified exactly what your push factor is, paint a vivid picture of what life is going to be when you achieve that thing that you want to do, that goal, that desire, that intention, whatever it is that is very personal to you, but is also very important. What is your life going to look like? How are you going to feel? How is it going to change your self-esteem? How is it going to change the lives of the people around you when they see how much you've changed, how much you've been focused, how much you've gone for this thing, how you're going to inspire them? How is it going to change the way you look at yourself? How much self-respect are you going to have? How much more trust in yourself are you going to achieve when you say, I actually did it, which means that if I can do this, there are so many things that I can do. So go ahead and paint that very vivid picture. What is your life going to look like when you actually achieve this goal? Number 3, let's talk about the direct opposite effect. What are the consequences going to be if you choose to do nothing about this goal that you want to achieve? How disappointed are you going to be in yourself? How much more of this problem is just going to accumulate and make you even more anxious, make you feel even more stuck, give you a sense of what we call in psychology learned hopelessness, where you believe that the circumstances in your life are never going to change. Think of yourself 5 years from now. How much are you going to regret not doing something about what you can do now? How much are you going to regret taking action? Think about it vividly in your mind. Feel it. Feel the disappointment. Feel what it's going to look like. Just paint that picture in your head about these consequences that you're probably not willing to deal with anymore because you've decided that you're either going to get this thing, you're going to change a certain circumstance in your life, or you're going to let go of something that you no longer need and it has now become urgent. So now that number 1, you have identified what your push factor is going to be. Number 2, you know what your life is going to look like when you achieve that goal. And you also know what your life is going to look like if you do not achieve this goal. The next step, the 4th step, is to make it a part of your daily routine. Make sure that your intention, your goal, is clear in your mind. Every day, write it down. Make sure that it is something that you've decided is going to push you to the next level. Make sure that you incorporate it into your daily routine. If it means waking up early in the morning, do that. If it means giving up certain foods, do that. If it means changing your thought process, changing the way you talk to yourself. If it means no longer talking to certain people, if it means making certain sacrifices, do that. Make it a daily thing in your life. Make it part of your day. Let it become a reality to you. Make sure that you incorporate it in your daily activities. Because when you do that, it will slowly start to become a reality. Make sure for the next 30 days that you are executing this plan. Make sure that you write down whatever smaller milestones or goals you need to do. And make sure also that you are monitoring and evaluating what it is that you need to do for the next 30 days. Follow this process and I'm sure that you're going to achieve more results this month than you will this whole year. Have a push factor. Know the consequences, whether you achieve this goal or whether you don't achieve this goal, and incorporate it into your life on a daily basis. Make sure that you are doing actionable things, no matter how small they are, but just make sure you're doing actionable items every day towards your goal. And make sure that you monitor them so that you can see the milestones, you can see the progress, because the idea here is to give you momentum. The idea is to change the way you see yourself. And you start to realize how capable you are of anything. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, you can achieve. All you need is a plan. And my hope is that this process is the plan that you need to get you to the next chapter of your life, or to get you to a higher level of who you want to be. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. And if you liked it, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to Push Factor TV. And I will be doing many more of these videos that will help you become a better person than you were yesterday. So until the next video, take care. Peace.